Action. My name is Sydney Butler, and I'm an RTVF alumni. I got my degree in film and digital cinema production, and I'm back.
Okay, so graduated with theater.
Digital cinema production and television production.
I graduated with a film production degree from Sac State.
I'm a digital media student at CRC, and I like to direct.
I graduated with an Associate of Arts for transfer in theater arts.
And once I finally did my research, like a good noodle is supposed to, I realized that this is pretty much the only campus that has hands-on training.
Film has always been something that I've been interested in doing. It's been a passion of mine, and I always thought that it was something that was inachievable. Like it was, like I had to have pay for an expensive university or institution or something, and it just seemed like something that was out of reach. But then I find out that my local college here had the RTVF program.
I did go to school in San Francisco for a little bit, and I came back to Sacramento. And CRC, compared to, I guess, like the other Los Rios colleges, it was quieter. It was a lot smaller. Parking was fantastic because compared to Sac City parking, it takes like 20 minutes to actually find a parking space. That's what I loved about CRC.
It was convenient. It was local.
CRC is 10 minutes, like literally 10 minutes from my house. So that was a huge factor of choosing a community college.
Friendly people. It's like a small community, especially like the theater. So a lot of friends were made in that theater.
When I was getting out of the military, this is what they recommended me. Living in Sacramento, I knew I had the 3 community college options.
And it wasn't expensive, and it was, and it had all the resources and tools that I needed to be able to get things started, get my knowledge, and be able to get things going for me, I guess.
The theater arts program, I heard a lot about it from high school, and I saw one of their productions when I was still in high school, and I thought it was amazing.
I'm still friends with the people that I met back in the day.
I wanted to go towards a film degree, so they recommended CRC because apparently it had a really good reputation, and definitely does.
I plan on transferring to Northridge. Hopefully get a job somewhere over there. I know like their interns usually move into positions.
So the short film was actually an adaptation of a poem that another RTVF student, coincidentally, had that he was writing, and I thought it was very interesting. And I decided to collaborate with him. I talked to him about it, said, hey, I would really like to make this into a film, and kind of expand upon it, the idea. And he was all for it, so I basically just, like I said, expanded that out. And it was about a guy who was going through a depressed time, and he was contemplating suicide.
I teach Improv 101 at the Sacramento Comedy Spot, which is located in Midtown Sacramento.
And I'm currently the director of video content at 0 Hour Media.
I plan on transferring, hopefully, to San Francisco State.
Teach the basics of improvisation, so creating scenes on the spot. So think of theater, but no script or anything. So
Ultimately, I would like to have my own film production studio here in Sacramento.
I want to be like on the standards of like sitting next to Hitchcock. I want to sit there and be someone huge.
Now I go to UC Irvine as a drama major with an emphasis in directing.
I have a job at the cable company at Comcast, and they have production departments as well. And I've already talked to them, and I've already did ride-alongs with them, so I'm kind of pushing to get into there as well. So once I get the degrees there, I should be able to get my foot in the door there and start there as well.
Definitely artistic director for a regional theater. I would love to work at Oregon Shakespeare Festival, which is in Ashland, Oregon.
Someone who shakes up the game, like currently, like this Black Panther film that's coming out, you know.
And their theater like really strives to not only bring voices of color like into the theater spectrum, but also create, you know, voices of color, which is like rarely happens in terms of theaters around the country.
Thanks for watching!
By the way, no students or faculty were harmed in the making of this.
Not one.
Yet.
Yeah, okay. I'm still working on that. All right, cut, guys.